So, Merry Christmas to you guys. 2019. Man, this decade is just about gone, guys. We have 5 days and a few hours before 2020 is kicking. 2020. It's like a vision, having a clear mind. So, what's the purpose of life, guys? And by the way, if you're watching right now, I can't see you, so I apologize. I will make sure I will respond after this live is over, because I have these glasses on. It's pretty sunny here in the Boogie Down Bronx. Merry Christmas to you all. And remember, this is really about Christ Mass as opposed to Saint Nick, Santa Claus. So if you really study what Saint Nick or Santa Claus, today known as, did, it's pretty interesting. But it does come from the church. Anyhow, so in the last few weeks, I've been experimenting with what would be considered the Wim method, which is cold, using cold to help my immune system and my body. And one of the results that's happened is that my knee is 100% pain-free, which is kind of crazy because I've had a bad knee for years. In addition to that, I also have a 100% full range of motion. So it's about 40-something degrees right now in the Bronx. You're going to see people with coats and what have you. And I'm walking over to Yankee Stadium's track. It's a beautiful scene. It's like a set in a movie to me. So find an area in your town that has a beautiful view and take advantage of it, because life is short, guys. I'm telling you right now, life is so short. And I blinked and I'm going to be 54 on January 10th. On my birthday, my intentions this year is to do what I always loved doing, which was sparring. Imagine sparring on your birthday. That's like the ultimate birthday for me. And again, guys, Merry Christmas to you all, or Happy Kwanzaa for some of you today. Happy Hanukkah. All the above, wish you the best. But what would happen if you actually tapped into your full potential and then reacted in life? Would you be happy? So that's really the purpose, right? The purpose of life is to be happy. Happy means improvement. Now, sometimes people you care for, love for, don't make the decisions that you want them to. And I understand that it's painful for me too. You know, painful for me too, when you try to inspire people and instead they expire. Meaning they get away from you and they think you're nuts. So my baby brother today, Anthony, who's still alive, not baby Louie, who still loves Christmas, but he said to me, he asked me basically, you know, to understand that not everybody's at the same level. 100%. I'm not here trying to twist anybody's arms to do anything that doesn't want to. But what I'm saying is that you literally, here we are in the Bronx, you literally have so much capability, it's mind-boggling. You know, I was a member of the Rock City Crew back in the 1990s, up until about 3 years ago, actually 2 years ago. And the crazy thing about it was, and is that if you see breakers today, B-boys and girls, even little kids, they're doing things that are incredible. I mean, literally mind-boggling. You know, things that wasn't even thought of back in the day. So that's the capability of a human body. You see people in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s doing exercises, and we're thinking, well, we're too old for that. You know, how can you be around to meet, like in my case, my goal is to meet my great-great-grandson at the minimum. And my grandson right now, my oldest, is 6 years old. And my son had him when he was 30. He broke the teenage pregnancy. Again, guys, Merry Christmas to you all. Happy holidays. I apologize if I'm not responding right now because I can't really see with these glasses, and I will respond afterwards. Anyhow, so I'm walking in the Bronx. I'm talking about how I want to be able to meet my great-great-grandson. And my grandson, my grandson happens to be 6. So if he follows the formula his father did, that means he won't have a child until he's actually 30. So that's approximately 24 more years. But I want to just meet my great-great-grandson. I want to be able to hang out and have a good time and teach him, you know, things that I know or will know during that time. My point is that you can literally live a lot longer, or even better yet, have a higher quality of life. See, so I choose personally not to consume certain foods. I choose personally to do exercises. I choose personally to hang out or be around certain people. But that doesn't mean that you can't have friends in different aspects. So my b-boy friends are not my martial arts friends. My martial arts friends are not my success conditioning friends. My success conditioning friends may not like the same comedy that I have or that I like. So we're all versatile and we have free will. And the free will includes a variety of things, including challenging yourself. So what would happen if you did something that you never was able to do in your entire life? How exciting would that be if you could better your best? In recent months, I've been putting some videos up, and I noticed a trend. All of a sudden, videos and pictures have become GIFs, which is a combination of both. Yes, and it is GIF with a G, the hard G. Some people call them GIFs. GIF is the jelly. Oh, the peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter. Anyhow, so these GIFs show techniques, and then they repeat and repeat and repeat. Why am I doing that? Because nobody else is going to do it, guys. It's your responsibility to make sure you document your life for your children. Otherwise, you might be lying. Again, here we are in Yankee Stadium. This used to be a movie theater, Billy's, where I was going to actually, I saw the movie, what was that movie? Chinese Professionals, right? In 1976, when I started martial arts, when Chris Chambers hit the home run and the Yankees beat the Royals. Anyhow, so I'm going over to this track near Yankee Stadium, right across the street. And this track is where Yankee Stadium used to be. And where Yankee Stadium used to be is where the track used to be. And I used to do a thing that at the time I had no idea. It was called a positive affirmation, no, but more importantly, incantation. I would run when I would see the track. I should say, when I would see Yankee Stadium, I would run towards it as fast as possible. And then when it was behind me, I used to chant, I'm gonna be number one, I'm gonna be number one, I'm gonna be number one. And that chant actually became an incantation. And what I meant by that was I wanted to be number one as a martial artist, as a competitor. Because at that time, you know, Grand Championship, $1,000 back in the 80s, that was a lot of money. Even though today they still give the same $1,000, which is interesting, but that's another subject matter. My point was that I had a goal, a dream, a passion, and it was to become the number one fighter. Now, in 1988, I was the number one fighter in the nation up until the last tournament of the year. And I discovered a few things that I did not like. And one of the things I didn't like was I wasn't able to earn income at the level I was expecting as a competitor that was a rated fighter. And so I had to make a decision. And I became an educator. The first thing I found out was that I didn't know shit. You know, I didn't know too much. You know, so my point is that there's areas of expertise that all of us have. I'll show Yankee Stadium behind me. And there's areas of expertise that other people have. So if you're lucky enough, you get a chance to learn from other people's experiences. And that's what my goal is. I'm trying to share some quality information to have you guys challenge yourselves so that we all better ourselves. Communication is the key. And if you have an inability to communicate with yourself positively, then you're gonna have a challenge. Now, sometimes I don't speak myself positive. Sometimes I curse myself out because I don't wanna make excuses for myself. So, again, I'm going up on Christmas Day. This is my big gift to me. God gave me the gift today of life. So what I'm doing with this gift is my gift to God is giving back to other people. That's the way I believe. You know, a lot of people say, hey man, how come you don't charge for those videos and things that you do? Well, I will in the future for certain ones, but in a nutshell, I want to just share the information because I'm lucky enough to have obtained it. So here it is, guys. Look at that beautiful place. Yankee Stadium is there. And then you see the subway system, elevated trains over there. At a distance, you see some. In a few minutes, you're going to see some trains, as we call them, the subway actually come around. So I look at this area, and I'm in awe. Now, just on that side, those buildings that you see at a distance, that's actually Manhattan. That's the Polo Grounds over there. Those projects, those big buildings behind the bleachers. That's where the New York Yankees used to play against the what would be New York Giants. And it's also where Rucker Park was, where all the top basketball players from all over the world used to and sometimes even go now. So you live in an area, guys, and that area has something equivalent to this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take advantage of a beautiful day. Actually, you know what? Shit. I apologize. I'm going to take my shirt off. Reason being, I want my skin to protect myself by using the adrenaline to make me warm. Now, it's not such a cold day today. You've seen me do this in, on teen weather and 20-something degrees. And I'm not crazy. I'm just committed to tap into my body's full potential. Now, I was in extremely bad shape for many years, and I still go to tournaments and fight and compete and win because it was really based on ability as opposed to full potential. But now I'm watching these videos on myself, and I'm like, what the heck? I can't believe how many techniques they used to do with the left side, the right side. Didn't matter what kick, what punch it was. Recently, Alex Dingman actually had the top 20 kickers of all time, according to him. And I was number 13, according to him, which is fine. Just the fact that he knows my name is pretty cool. But regardless, to me, when I looked at that statement, and as a third party, and I started looking at what I've done or what Fastfeed has done as the character, I'm like, wait a second. These guys throw the same damn technique over and over again, and they consider themselves good at what it is. To me, one of the greatest kickers is anybody who has a variety of techniques and is able to hit a variety level of competition. So if you hit the best with some great techniques, then I consider that a good kicker or good at whatever you do. So anyhow, what I'm gonna be doing is, by the way, I'm gonna take this off so you can see, all I have here holding this is a little tripod. That tripod, I got it at Walmart, not in New York, of course. I got it in Walmart for less than $5. And then if you go over to the, excuse me, I'm gonna put the camera down for a second. If you go over to what's called Five Below, meaning $5 and below, you'll be able to grab what I'm gonna show you right now. This is something that is gonna be a tool that's extremely important because it becomes my tripod. If you notice, it also has it's flexible, so I can put this in different places in the wall like I did before, and it actually holds the position. So what I'm gonna do is this. There's a few techniques that I'm gonna work out here, and in the future I'll have more people with me, more enough space. This is urban training. Sometimes we're gonna go over to parks because the closer you are to nature, the more energy that you end up having. But anyhow, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but there's the elevated trains, like I said. Yankee Stadium, and those trains are clean. Recently, somebody put a bunch of graffiti on the train and it went crazy. Even in the meantime, they've been putting their version of it in terms of stickers, advertisement of those trains. Again, here we are, Yankee Stadium, Boogie Down Bronx, at the track where the Yankees used to actually play, and that used to be where the track used to be. And there at a distance, you see a guy doing pull-ups, and my goal is to go out there today and at least do 2 pull-ups. I don't know if that's possible. In the meantime, I'm gonna share with you some of my strategies when it comes to improving my kicking. Now, some of you guys have been certified or participated in sniper fighting seminars, and I'm gonna go on tour this year, I should say next year, to do as many as possible, even though the most I did was last year. This year I kind of slacked off because I've moved a bunch of times. But sniper fighting means sharp, precise, and on point. And what I want to do is share techniques that actually work. So one of my secrets to kicking has always been to do it on the ground. So what I'm going to do right now is start showing you some of the kicks that I do. And these kicks could be done by a 100-year-old. It doesn't really matter. Because if you look at it, what I'm doing is laying on the ground. So I'm pointing my knee towards the ceiling, if there was a ceiling, putting my hands here on the side. I'm going straight up. I'm doing 50 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna stop at 10 because my camera's down. I didn't realize that. And this is one of the ways to align your body. And if you look at it from the front view, all I'm doing is making my heel, my knee, my hip, my shoulder, all in a straight line. And I apologize, I'm a little crooked, but this is guerrilla training, urban style. Again, front kick, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you hold it for 10 count. Let's assume that's 10. Then from here, lay down kick. Body completely aligned, knee on top of the bottom knee. It comes up and you go across. This is the proper way to do it. Never ever lay down. Never ever just align yourself. So this is how you become a sniper, by aiming, and that increases the possibility of you hitting the target. Now, one of my knees didn't come all the way back before. Now it does because I've been doing my breathing Wim Hof method. Again, roundhouse kicks, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, if I want to do machine gun kicks, left and right, I can still do it here by repositioning my knee. And again, these are my secrets to kicking. Next kick is the side kick. The heel goes up, knee goes down, so you're working on your glutes, goes directly straight back. We'll do 2 more, because I'm running out of, not film, but battery. And I'll switch the side. So this is just a test of some of the urban training I'm going to be doing. Today you see me alone, but in the future, you'll see other people with me. Then from there, go back again, knee goes down, heel higher, almost like you're doing a back kick for the purpose of doing a side kick. And I'm known for having a good side kick. I crack people's ribs quite often, and it's because of this. And then the last kick we're going to do a combination. So this becomes a hook kick, roundhouse. We'll go like a side kick. Hook kick, roundhouse. From here, hook kick, roundhouse. And then you can do that on both sides. And again, guys, this is just a little bit of what I will be doing in the near future. And I will be documenting these things for the purpose of helping others. You know, the way things work is the more you give, the more you get. And if for some reason I have 100 people that are doing some of my free programs, and only one of them wants to upgrade to some more information, then let it be. Regardless, I'm just here to help and to share. What I'm going to do now, since the camera is dying, give me a second. I'm going to take my shirt off. Again, not to show off, but it's because I want my skin to start protecting myself. This feels actually better than actually having my clothes. See, your skin, which is your biggest organ, was created to protect you, but we never got a blueprint for what would be the skin. So I learned this method from a gentleman by the name of Wim Hof. You can look him up. They call him the Iceman. And in a nutshell, when you oxygenate your body, alkaline it, you can't have illness living in an alkaline body. So I did my morning breaths. There's times where I hold my breath for 2.5 minutes, and there's times that I hold my breath for 3 minutes. But regardless, the idea is that you want to better your best in terms of education, information, inspiration, motivation, you know, so on and so forth. Now, this is not something that's too easy for me, but you see here, guys, this is like, believe it or not, it looks like a yard in what would be jail. So what I'm gonna do is just a few push-ups. If I can do 2 pull-ups, if I could do 2 dips, that'll be great. Then I also bought my ball for the abs. And you know, the idea is that you only compete against yourself, right? You only compete against yourself. And after a while, you're gonna better your best. Mind your business. And your business is to just get better. And I'm not gonna do as many. I actually am getting pretty good with that. This is where it gets really interesting. If you see here, now this has nothing to do with, but you have a measure of height. I just watched the video that I shared where this guy is jumping so freaking high. I want to challenge myself too. I'm really curious to find out how high I can jump. Now these things are the freaking hardest things for me right now, believe it or not. The pull-ups, and now if I could do 2, I'll be happy. Eventually, it'll be more. Let's see. Not even sure if you can actually see me, but it doesn't matter. Not too easy. But last time I had an assistant and he spotted me. Maybe we can do that next time with Archangel. All right, we'll go over here. We'll do 2 dips, maybe a few more. Let's find out. Again, my battery is dying, so I apologize. I will continue doing actually more when the camera stops rolling. Yeah, there's the camera. The phone is rolling. I couldn't even hold my body up before. 1, 2. All right. And again, it's not where you start, it's where you end up. And my goal is to become better than me. Now, here's the jumping thing that I wasn't expecting for them to have it here. I didn't even know this was here. So I want to see how high the mark is. I'm going to jump this so I can better that next time. I'm only going to do one. And I'll see where we're at. Okay. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together my little wheel. Wheel of fortune. No, my little wheel of what would be ab fitness. Now there is another regimen. Oh, by the way, yes, I got my handy wipes here too, so like that when I finish I can clean my hands. But let me put this little wheel together. This little wheel together. Again, please bear with me. This is me just trying to share. This is my Christmas present to you guys. In other words, no excuses. Just do what you can. This wheel works pretty cool. At least I believe. And since we're on the rubber floor here, shouldn't be too bad. Now I'm gonna start on my knees. I'm not sure if I can do it standing up yet, but safety first. Let's see. And I'm not sure if the camera's still rolling. Get this kind of dark over here. We're gonna do 2 more, so I can total 5. And then I'll officially log off. Let's see if anybody's still there. Okay, so it seems like this finished, because I can't see at all. It's so dark. If you're still watching, guys, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, etc., etc. And I'm not even sure if it's completely off. But anyway, I will continue with my training, whether this is rolling or not. Hear me talking, because what I'm going to do is have some fun. It's almost like the being in the monkey bars over here and just playing around. Again, I'm not even sure this is if this is good, but I'm gonna continue with my lay down kicks. And God bless you guys. A, B, see ya if you're still there. If not, then I'm talking to myself again. Sometimes the best conversation you can have. All right, so here I go. I'm doing 50 of each. One. 40. 50. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 40. 50. 40. 50. 40. 40. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure this is on. Battery died. One, I'm gonna do 25 on this side. And the other side too. Okay, final kick. Good kick one. Coming like a side kick. Okay, 10 of those. Go out the hold to the other side, and I'm done with my kicks. To the beginning, in the beginning. Okay.